What's up, guys? This is going to be another video for my Aries. Let's get straight into it. Today we're going to be basically going into some detailed messages in regards to what the second half of November has in store for you. This one is a little bit overdue. I was supposed to do this forecast on the 15th, but I had to take a mental health break and get my energy right. So we're here now, and let's see what the rest of this month has in store for you, okay? Of course, you guys know any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description, so just check there. If you're new to the channel and you want to see future readings, definitely make sure that you subscribe. And let's get it popping. What's going on with my Aries? So let's go into what I'm already intuitively picking up. Aries, this feels like a time frame where you guys are in full control in regards to what's ahead of you. So this second half is all about what you make it. That's one thing I want to emphasize. If you decide that you want to take initiative on the things that are bothering you, aggravating you, you will be in the driver's seat. If you want to, feel sorry for yourself for things that you've experienced, then feeling sorry for yourself is what you're gonna be, but it's also, it's interesting because this is a time frame where it's crunch time. Like, you're starting to realize that certain issues are starting to become too much and it's becoming overbearing, and something has to give, whether that's a drug addiction some of you could be struggling with, a lack of confidence when it comes to certain decisions that you want to make here. This is like second guessing yourself, and it's like, it feels like a small window of opportunity keeps trying to or has opened up for you guys, but if you're not careful, it's like you miss that opportunity by being blindsided. Anyways, so let's get into some energy. Let me lay some cards out and I'm gonna show you what I see. Interesting. So like I said, this is a time frame where you guys are starting to question who you are, what your future consists of with this rebirth energy, and we're tapping into the number 16 here. This is questioning who you are and what the next phase in your life is calling you to do. Something that's coming to me, okay, some of you who are struggling with like a recent miscarriage, Spirit is drawing attention to the fact that that child still is there with you in spirit form, of course. And what is it called? Is it called the spirit baby? Dang, I can't find the word to actually use in regards to like what I'm trying to describe, but your child is there in spirit, and they're definitely watching over you. Another thing that I'm picking up on is speaking to changes around a relationship here. Something about your relationship that's been triggering you for a while now, whether it's your partner not having any money together, or your partner not showing a level of like seriousness, or there being like I said, this very specific issue that becomes a constant issue. Something's going to make you tick, and it's either it comes to a head where you guys are like, okay, let's figure this out, or you guys are just like, you know what, obviously we can't fix this. Honestly, we can't, make this work. So let me just take a step back, okay? Another thing I'm getting, we have perseverance. So a lot of you do have testy energy around you, things that have been being thrown at you left and right. And Spirit's gonna really reward you in the second half by you being deliberate and persevering, just like this card says. This is speaking to like with a business, you guys have been giving it your all, and you may have felt like little hurdles were throwing you off. Some of you may have been, sidetracked, even wanted to give up on this business or this career move, essentially. But with perseverance or persistence, that's another word that keeps like trying to come out of my mouth. You guys are gonna see rewards for that. Whether that's like you starting to see progress, not saying you're gonna be a millionaire overnight. Okay, if it happens, then God bless you. But this is more so speaking to like things starting to get better where there may have been like slight delays for some time, okay? Okay, so another thing that's coming up here in the second half, somebody's ego is gonna get checked, okay? I'm getting the sense of someone trying to kind of like, how do I put this into words? Somebody during the second half may try to act like they're so above talking to you, dealing with you, having a conversation to where you guys are like getting to the same page. This really feels like the person you may have children with for a lot of you, but this could definitely be just someone who's an ex. Shoot, this even feels like family, because I'm feeling a family situation. Somebody's like really prideful and then they get checked during this time frame where somebody's ego is out of control and you may have to check them. This may be your child, you know, doing stuff where, you know, they're just acting as if they're too prideful to say sorry, or a family member who's too prideful to say that they're sorry in like some sort of argument, and words are being flung around. It's something to do with the argument. Again, it's not limited to a specific person, but that scenario is very real in terms of that. But another thing I'm seeing, like, you guys are really going to be stepping into a space of wanting to get back into your spirituality more. Like, some of you are very spiritual. Most of you are very spiritual if you're watching these videos, or at least embarking on that path. And this feels like, for my people who've been on this spiritual journey for a minute now, you may have slightly been sidetracked by like practical means, practical things, and you haven't been able to really embrace your spirituality or even your spiritual gifts. Some of you have been kind of lacking when it comes to that. And like during this time frame, you may feel like you're just being drawn back into meditating, into, you know, doing your tarot, whatever this may be in terms of your spiritual practices. Aries, second half energy. So this also feels like a very good time to get personal clarity surrounding ideas and things that you've been wanting to do for a minute here with this Ace of Swords energy. Let me let it focus. Give it a second. Give it a second. There we go. There we go. So with the Ace of Swords being here, this feels like where there's been mental blockages, where there's been an inability to really clearly and concisely get an idea of, okay, I want to do this and this is what it's going to be and this is the moves I'm going to make to get there, right? Where there's been questioning, not knowing. This is you guys having that clarity just suddenly like sweep over you. It may have been the energy around you just wasn't allowing you to see clearly what path is ahead of you, but with the Ace of Swords, it's like you guys come to a moment of clarity. This is after maybe switching up your routine, maybe trying a little bit more. I'm also getting the sense of this being a good time for you guys to stop procrastinating. Like, I just get the energy of mental blockages starting to kind of clear up, and you guys tapping into this, okay, I gotta get going, I gotta get moving. This very determined energy. Okay, so I'm hearing something about like a family member who could have like some dark energy around them. Definitely pray over them. It could be depression. It could be, I don't want to say like magic or anything like that, but I'm definitely getting that sense. I have to let you guys know that. Random messages come through all the time. But that's for people who've noticed something's been off with a family member and they've been doing stuff that doesn't make sense. Maybe some dark energy over them. Whether it's depression, I really feel like for some of you it's magic. I'm also getting the energy of ancestors strongly being over you guys. Hold on, give it a second. There we go. So ancestors are strongly over you, especially in moments where you guys feel troubled, you guys feel like you have to always defend yourself from life's challenges, essentially, right? Your spirit guides are heavily over you guys. They may be visiting you in your dreams during the second half. I'm seeing stuff about money, okay? Saving money may be extremely hard, but a lot of you guys are definitely going to be trying to. Okay, it's also drawing attention to people that you can't trust. You may have certain people around you who have shown you their true colors, and you're still questioning to this day whether or not you should bring them back into your life. And you may even have like a particular person who doesn't have good intentions for you, never really had good intentions for you, whether that's for their selfish reasons of, you know, misusing you for their own needs or what. You may have those individuals try to come around. You need to be aware and always remember, not necessarily hold a grudge, but always remember the evil things people do to you, okay? Never brush it under the rug, ignore that it happened, because what happens is people just keep trying to find their way back around, and certain people cannot be trusted, okay? Get into that. Spirit is drawing attention to you guys needing to eat cleaner. Like health issues are going to be a major thing if you guys do not get to a point of eating cleaner, especially if you've noticed yourself being like more lethargic, or you've noticed certain health issues already. Okay, maybe like a cleaner diet. Oh, hold on guys. Okay. So again, it's drawing attention to what I just said about getting back with anybody from the past. Hold on, and give it a second. Just gonna zoom in. There you go. So it's drawing attention to some sort of reunion. You guys need to make sure you're not getting back with anybody from the past who, like, you've dealt with them and they seem like very uninterested. Okay, this person may not have the same intentions you may have when it comes to building and when it comes to a serious relationship. Okay, I'm getting the energy of some of you being very pissed at somebody who you have children with, who is not involved in their child's life. You may be actually shutting this person down. If it's not during this time frame, it looks like more so in December when it comes to them trying to come around and deal with you romantically, but they haven't been around their child. You may be really, really not feeling them in regards to that. So finances, when it comes to your dreams and your desires, you could be slightly looking at the whole 2021 and looking at the ideas, the things that you wanted to accomplish. And you may feel like you didn't necessarily do all the things that you wanted to do. And you could be, I don't know, slightly getting discouraged by that, I will say. What you do need to do in the second half is make sure you're not consuming yourself with thoughts of what you didn't do in the past, because all you can do is correct what you do in the now. And if you focus so much on the past, you will be a victim of your past and never be able to move on from it. So that's a piece of advice for my Aries out there. But yeah, it's like getting slightly discouraged by either your own like lack of being consistent in things that you're, you know, passionate about, or getting discouraged by like the job that you currently may be working at. You may be wanting to, you know, be in a higher position or make more money, or just in a different position altogether. And it's a matter of you guys having to decide, again, are you going to let the past hold you captive, hold you victim to the circumstances, or are you going to take advantage of the now and create new circumstances for yourself? This is about rebuilding. So I see a lot of you, for a second, getting annoyed by, like I said, that energy, but then eventually shifting into this rebuilding state with this Knight of Pentacles. There we go. So going into this rebuilding state with the Knight of Pentacles, rebuilding your finances, where you guys may have been just going a little too overboard with spending. This is like taking care of your health, but this is like a slow but sure gradual change that's happening, and you guys are about to see progress from it over the long term. But it's a matter of you guys needing to stay balanced in your own energy, and then separating yourself from things that don't mesh well with your plan. So a good example of this like would be dating somebody who ultimately drags your energy down and you're not able to focus. I'm getting the energy of a King of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio strongly. But yeah, and then it's saying the only delays during this time frame that may pop up have a lot to do with, again, you guys more so subscribing to things that throw you off balance, that take you further away from opportunities. So if you have like a business per se, procrastinating, feeling sorry for yourself is the only thing that will make your business be more of a disappointment during this time frame. With a relationship, like I said, subscribing to like staying in a relationship that's unhealthy and trying to make something work that's not working, especially if it's a third party situation, that may be the only things that keep you from progress. So when it comes to love, some of you guys are dating somebody who's oh, this person's interesting. So this person, you guys could be dating somebody where like their own personal struggles that they may be going through energy wise could be taken out on this relationship. Okay, this could be like in the sense like with their career, they may not be where they want to be career wise, and they could be more dismissive in the relationship or not as engaged. Or some of you are dating somebody where just other things, their family situation, they may have a child outside of the, you know, connection with you, and they may be like stressing out and going through it, and it's affecting the relationship you guys have together. Okay, but for others of you, it feels more so like realizations that you guys are having when it comes to love, that over time with you investing so much effort, energy into this, this is not giving you what you're looking for. Like you may feel like at this point, if you guys can't get some sort of direction or understanding in regards to where things are headed, and again, there's little things that you guys can't ignore with the Seven of Swords in reverse about this connection. It's like you don't want to ignore it anymore because it's becoming too much. Very interesting. Okay, for my Aries who recently caught somebody cheating, this is a message that just came to me. They're going to get their karma. You need to make sure though that you're not in the way of them getting their karma by being with them when they're experiencing this said karma. So this is being in a relationship with somebody who who did you wrong. And again, some of you guys could be the very thing that's keeping this person from receiving full karma or the full lesson in regards to doing that. But singles, I get the energy for the second half too. A lot of you are more so focused on yourself, like really trying to get your mind right, trying to get you together. You may have a plan, some sort of strategy you're trying to put in place. This light is bright, honey, okay? Trying to put some sort of strategy in place here so that you can make more money, so you can get your ducks in a row, essentially. And for a lot of you, you're trying to like love in a very, I don't know if this is a word, untoxic way. Like you've noticed from your past, the way that you may have dated, it may have been very much like, okay, let me attach myself to this relationship. Let me hold on to it for dear life, even though it may have been way out of alignment with you. So a lot of you are like restructuring the way you date, the way you think in regards to being with people. And a lot of you are really trying to stay away from reuniting with toxic exes. That's like your main focus right now is leaving the past where the past is. But for some reason, you just may have people who just pop up. And for my singles, I get this strong energy of you having people who are just too inconsistent. It's like 1 second you act like you want me, next second you don't. 1 second we're talking, 1 second we're not. And it could be like random issues that come up that cause you guys to stop talking, or they just stop talking to you in general for no reason, honestly. But Aries, this is what I see. I hope I put some valuable information out there for you to use. If you did definitely enjoy this video, definitely thumbs it up and subscribe. Again, if you also want to get a reading, all the information will be below, and I will see you later. Bye, Aries.